Despite the urgent aim to replace the animal experiments completely, we are still at the point when it's not possible with every research the scientists are dealing with. And I'm talking about the complex diseases like cancer or myocardial infarction. And meanwhile, we must work on the substitution. The value of animal experiments should not be underestimated. And here are three examples of very important drugs which we discovered with the help of animal experiments. First of all, it's penicillin. Penicillin was discovered in 1928 by Alexander Fleming. Before its introduction, there was no proper treatment for the infections like gonorrhea, rheumatic fever, or pneumonia. Alexander Fleming was working with the Streptococcus bacteria in a petri dish, and it was contaminated with a mold, and he noticed that the bacteria around the mold had been killed. He identified the mold as Penicillium and found out that it releases the substances which can kill a wide range of bacteria. Later on, the animal experiments were carried out to confirm the effectiveness of penicillin in treating these infections. The second substance is insulin. As we all know, it's a hormone which can regulate the blood sugar level. It was discovered by Frederick Banting and Charles Best in 1921. They used the dogs in their experiments, and they managed to show that after injecting insulin, we can actually lower the blood sugar level in the diabetic animals. So this research led to the development of insulin therapy for people who are suffering from diabetes. The third drug is tamoxifen. Tamoxifen is a medication used to treat the patients with breast cancer. It was developed in 1960s by Arthur Walpole, who was actually studying the effect of synthetic hormones on the reproductive system of rats. He found out that one of the substances which he was investigating had actually anti-estrogenic effect, which means that it can block the carcinogenic activity of the hormone estrogen in the patients who are suffering from the breast cancer. Of course, due to the concerns about the animal welfare, the scientists have now very strict legal and ethical obligations to minimize the usage of animals in their experiments, which are still quite essential in testing the new treatments, discovering new medications, and understanding the underlying mechanisms of very complex diseases like cancer or, for example, myocardial infarction.